Dun, 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 dun. Da 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 da, dun da 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 da, dun da 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 da, pa 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 pa. Thank you.
That was Gunnar, my brother, my lovely brother.
Oh, hello.
I also have my dad here.
What's going on?
Coming on the podcast today, anything and everything with Garrett Hazard. I got the family on today. Unfortunately, Mom couldn't make it because she's doing mom things.
Irene is a hero.
She is a hero. And so, yeah, we're going to talk about a lot of things today. We're going to get to the Instagram topics you wanted to talk about, and then going to really turn it over to Gunnar because he had a lot of things on his list. And then we're going to get to some sports, some Boston sports with my dad because he's been a Boston sports fan for the longest time. He's had a lot of hardships that Gunnar and I didn't really have to deal with. And then we're going to get into our weekly NBA update. And before all that, we're going to say that this podcast is brought to you by the amazing team here at Wildcat Media. And Wildcat Media gets all of their state-of-the-art equipment from the student activities fee all students at SUNY Poly pay each semester. So thank you to all the SUNY Poly students for listening, because without you, none of this or any of the amazing and awesome events on this campus and the organizations put around campus would be possible. So first things first, we're going to get to the Instagram topics, and my man's Joe Casella, who also has an amazing podcast. He puts it on Spotify. You should go check him out. He wanted to talk about Thanksgiving festivities and the pros and cons of massive food consumption. And I know I'm a big food guy. Eating a lot of food is definitely something I look forward to on Thanksgiving every year. And I think the only con would be just sliding into that food coma.
Oh, the weight gain, sir.
The weight gain. I can deal with the weight gain. That's fine.
I don't share the same ideas as you.
Okay, let me hear. What's the pros and cons of eating so much food on Thanksgiving?
One word. Stuffing.
You don't like stuffing?
That's a pro. I love stuffing.
Oh, I thought you said that was okay.
It is the best thing about Thanksgiving.
Debatable.
You don't need to be with your family to enjoy stuffing. It's just a plus, you know?
Yeah.
There will definitely be large amounts of food consumed during Thanksgiving.
That there will.
Crescent rolls and turkey and ham and
Butternut squash.
Butternut squash.
Mashed potatoes.
Jeff is a big proponent of butternut squash.
Yeah, so big shout out to Joe Casella because Thanksgiving, one of the best holidays because you just get to eat so much food.
Actually, Garrett, speaking of food,
Yeah?
the $5 footlong Orchard chicken salad sub is back, packed with juicy chicken, sweet apples, tart cranberries, and crunchylicious celery. It's a bushel full of flavor on freshly baked bread. Here for a limited time only. Subway. Eat fresh.
And anything and everything with Garrett Hazard is definitely not sponsored by Subway because we probably have 4 viewers listening to this.
It's in the works. It's in the works.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually. I'll be as big as Jared from Subway, but not,
We don't talk about him.
We're not going to talk about Jared.
He was canceled.
Yeah.
He's actually on my list.
Big canceled. So what were the things that you wanted to talk about? Now we're going to turn into the Gunnar Hazard show.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
All right, I prepared a Google Docs of it. So we can get to the list in a little bit.
Okay.
But first,
Yeah.
we can talk about the MCU and where it left us after Endgame
Uh-huh.
and what we hope for it to be like in the future.
Yeah.
Because I'm excited.
You're excited?
Like that was the first
Give
part of
you
my life.
The
Since
jitters?
Since 2008, I've been MCU all the way.
Have you?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Are you Team Iron Man or Team Cap?
There are 2 different teams. I'm Team MCU.
No. Because like Civil War, that whole thing was presented to us.
Oh.
And there is a correct answer.
Oh, God. So Tony was, let me just get this straight. Tony was a proponent of like the shield around the world and like
The
fixing-
Sokovia Accords. That was
Sokovia
during
Accords.
Age of Ultron. So the Sokovia Accords was so like the UN would tell them where they can't like.
Right. So like
use
the
their-
Avengers would be underneath the government. pretty
Yeah.
much.
So they'd be like a police force for the government.
Yeah.
And Tony was in
Outer-
favor of that. Cap was
Outer
not,
space. Yeah. Outer space police force.
essentially.
Yeah. Because like whatever, they blew up Sokovia and they were like, okay, you guys got to be stopped.
Yeah.
Because you're causing so much damage. A lot of people are dying. And then that lady stopped Robert Downey Jr. right before he got onto the elevator and was like, "You killed my son."
Yes.
Yeah,
Well, that's
so
why he was such a big
that's-
proponent of
yeah.
it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So, I don't, what team are you?
I'm Team Cap all the way, bro.
So, you think the Avengers should just fight whoever?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I.e. Thanos.
Yeah.
I.e. Thanos.
So, do you think that the UN would really stop them if they just saw Thanos, like, come in?
What are they gonna do? What are you gonna say?
That's-
No.
That's
You
what
can't
I'm saying.
tell
like,
Captain America no.
Like you think the UN would really
I'll punch
stop
you
him?
right through the glass.
You think the UN would really stop them if
I think they
Thanos
would
came?
try to, but then it would just be like a big war thing, you know? Like
I'd like to see. I would have liked to see the UN try to take on Thanos without the Avengers.
Oh, yes.
See how much that failed,
Yeah.
and then said, "Hey,
Yeah.
bring,
Yeah.
we need you."
the Avengers couldn't even do it the first time.
True.
So,
There you go.
do you have anything to say about this, Dad?
Good movies.
Dad's
Thank you.
pandering at
Thank
this
you.
point.
Yeah, he's pandering. He's pandering to young. Okay, boomer.
Oh God. You know, I had to talk about OK Boomer in my business ethics presentation because we were
Why?
doing issues in age in the workplace.
There we
and
go.
When we were starting the presentation, it wasn't as big as it is now.
Yeah.
Like it was just because we started working on it in like October, and then like the whole OK Boomer thing came out.
Yeah.
And then someone on Twitter was like, "OK Boomer's the same as the N word," and I was like, "Nope,
Nope.
you're wrong.
No, but we don't
That's
get
not
political.
true.
We don't get political on this podcast.
You're right." But I'm just saying that's not. That's not. So you're Team Cap.
Of course, I'm Team Cap.
Yeah,
You
I
have to be
agree.
Team Cap.
I don't think anyone should try to stop the Avengers, mainly because you can't stop the Avengers.
This is true. This is true.
But so what do you think's gonna happen after Endgame? Where do you think this is
I'm
headed?
I'm excited for Adam Warlock in the third installation of Guardians of the Galaxy.
Is that a fact?
I believe it's a fact. This is what I've been led to
It's a
believe
fact.
by my new Rockstars
Your
watching.
intuition.
My intuition. A mother's intuition. We know. So I'm just excited for Adam Warlock because when he comes around, Captain Marvel isn't going to be all that powerful.
Powerful?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So what are his powers?
He's got like a lot of power. I can look him up as well,
Go for it.
just so I don't mess
'Cause
him
I
up.
don't know.
I don't want to do him a disservice.
So Guardians 3 would be Chris Pratt,
Yes.
Star-Lord, Star-Lord, Thor, that crew.
Yes.
That at the end of Endgame, you saw them get on the ship and they were fighting. Who's the captain?
Yeah, I'm hoping Thor's there as well.
Yeah,
'cause
I mean they were all.
Bro
on the
Thor
ship,
is my
so
favorite character.
I would hope
of
he's
all.
not Bro Thor anymore.
Why would
I would
you-
hope he gets in shape.
Why?
Because Thor's not as
He was infinitely better as Bro Thor.
debatable.
You can't tell me he was
Thanos
so
was
much
about to
more
kill
funny.
him.
Thanos was not okay. He has the same strength. He didn't lose strength. He's still the god of thunder, but he was
Okay,
just a little
but-
pudgy. You know?
Oh, true. And that was also a younger Thanos.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was Thor.
Well, but Thanos didn't really get stronger in those 4 years. Like he took
No,
on the
I'm
Hulk,
saying,
yeah.
like-
But Thanos is like,
I'm saying when Thor didn't aim for the head. Like
Yeah.
Thor went through that Thanos was 5 years older than the Thanos that redirected Stormbreaker and almost went through Thor's
Yeah.
chest.
Yeah.
As Bro Thor.
as Bro Thor. But
Yeah.
I still love Bro Thor. All right, so Adam Warlock. Some of his abilities. He's got superhuman strength, speed, agility, and durability. He can fly. Energy manipulation and absorption. Matter manipulation. And he's an expert in magic. So I feel like he could do a lot.
So
He beat Thanos like single-handedly at one point.
energy absorption, like
Like
he
if
would just
Captain Marvel were to like go after him,
go
he could
blast him, and then he would just take that. And
I would. That's why I
Interesting.
feel like energy absorption.
how's he
would.
powered? Like I know.
Oh, he's traditionally he has the one of the stones. He has the Soul Stone in his head. Like Vision had the Mind Stone in his. He would have the Soul Stone.
So then, how would he?
But that's traditionally. I
So-
don't think they're gonna do that next
I
movie
was gonna
because
say because
in the second
Adam Warlock's
Guardians.
gonna go to where is it?
Do you remember the second Guardians at the end when they had that end credit scene with the golden casket thing or whatever,
Oh yeah,
the cocoon, whatever?
Uh-huh.
That's supposedly Adam Warlock. Like that race of people that was said that
Oh,
like
and
they were
he's, like,
like
the-
perfection.
okay.
Like he's a perfected version of their perfection.
So Guardians 3.
So he will be played. Hear me out. By Danny DeVito.
Adam Warlock, played by Danny DeVito.
You heard it here first, folks. Danny DeVito will be playing Adam Warlock
Oh
in
my
Guardians of the
God.
Galaxy Volume 3. This is verbatim from James Gunn, the director of the movie.
Are you James Gunn?
I mean, no one's ever seen me and him in the same room together at the same time.
James Gunnar Hazard.
You said it, not me.
True. What else? What else are we looking forward to in Phase 4?
I think the Eternals will be a good movie.
Yeah.
I don't know too much about it, but I believe it's like a race that was made by the Celestials, who were like the original.
Yeah.
like characters in the universe, like Galactus and those people.
Mm-hmm.
So like they were the first try at humanity, but like they had like these other people that would fight them, like that they were opposites,
Mm-hmm.
and so I guess it didn't work. So I don't know.
When I was seeing all the movies that were coming out for Phase 4, I was excited for Guardians 3. I was excited for the Black Widow solo movie because I think that's where we're going to see the whole Budapest mission with Hawkeye and Nick Fury.
Of course.
I really hope that's the plot because if it's not, then you're letting down like 75% of the Marvel MCU fans. And then there's also, is there supposed to be a Spider-Man 3?
Not in Phase 4. I don't believe because of the whole Sony Marvel thing that happened.
Right. Okay.
They had the problems with contracts.
I also think I heard there's supposed to be another. There's supposed to be another like new Avengers movie with all the new people.
Yeah,
and that's coming out probably in like 4 years.
I think it was like, what was it? The secret? I don't know what it was something.
It'll be interesting because you have all these new characters now.
Yeah,
and it'll be without Iron Man, Cap. It'll be without Black Widow. Like it'll be a whole new scheme. Thor's probably not even involved. He'll probably go.
I hope he's involved.
I hope
because there's a fourth Thor movie.
Right.
Yeah, because Natalie Portman's coming back.
There's the TV show. It's Love and Thor, right?
Love and Thunder, I think, is
Something
what it is.
like that,
Like
yeah.
Thor.
So
Love
she's
and
gonna
Thunder.
get his powers.
She's, I think, gonna become the female Thor, which I don't know.
Is she gonna wield Mjolnir?
No, because I think she wields a sword, and Cap brought Mjolnir back to the original Thor. Remember at the end of Endgame
right,
before he went
returned
old
the
Cap?
ether as well.
He returned it. Well, he returned everything, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then he met up with Aunt Peggy.
You got anything to say, Dad?
You guys carrying on pretty good.
Thank you. That was Jeff Hazard.
He's pandering again.
Pandering. Okay, boomer.
I think it's gonna be Phase 4 for Marvel's gonna be really interesting because I don't think it's gonna be anything we've seen before.
I think it's gonna be it has the framework to be better than the first the first couple phases.
Yeah.
Just because like the first 3 were so good.
Right.
Like if they're gonna set it up kind of the same way where they have a giant arc over every story, like I'm so down.
Mm-hmm.
Like
take my money.
Take my money.
So what else did you want to talk about other than the MCU? Because again, this is the Gunnar Hazard show.
Just a second. While we're on the whole Avengers, Tony Stark, he's a car guy, you know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So don't be surprised if you haven't seen technology this intense before. No other car in the world has it. Actually, no other anything in the world has it. The 2013 Lincoln MKX. It's not just technology. It's smarter than that. Thank you.
All right. 2013 Lincoln MKZ, not the 2020.
Oh, yeah, the 2013.
2013.
Yes, yeah.
The one that came out 7 years ago.
Yes, so some would say that it came out 7 years ago.
Some would say, but it's being rebranded.
Historians have often said that it came out in 2013, but it had the technology that no one has ever seen before. So go out and buy one.
Again, anything and everything is not sponsored by Lincoln or the 2013 Lincoln MKZ.
Also in the works.
I wish we were that big. That would be pretty cool.
You'll get that big after this episode, I'm telling you.
Yeah. They'll hear all your MCU things.
I'd also like to give a shout out to the SUNY Oneonta track team.
Ooh.
Because I'm gonna be angry if they don't tune into this podcast.
And I'd love for you guys to tune into the previous 2 episodes and all the episodes following this.
I've been telling them about it.
Awesome.
I just don't know if they're listening.
I haven't checked the YouTube page in a little bit. I've been busy.
All right.
I have like 9 subscribers though, and I think 2 of them are you and Meme and Pepe.
I don't subscribe to anything on YouTube. I made that
all right, then
pretty clear thing from the beginning. Yeah. The only thing actually I have subscribed to is Donut Media.
What?
Donut, the car videos I watch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I'd also like to give a shout out to Miles Moliterni and Zach Cotter, my boys, my fellow freshmen on the track team. Miles, get your bioform in. Jeff Hazard is not happy. It's been too long,
He's
Miles.
not mad. He's just disappointed.
Jeff, add a comment.
Just listen.
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jeff. I'd also like to reiterate on something you said earlier in the podcast.
Me? Yeah.
The person that's not here right now.
Who?
The person that's not here right now. The one that's in all of our hearts at all times of the year. Irene Hazard.
Oh, Mom.
We love Mom.
Love Mom.
She's going to listen to this in the car, and I'm going to get a ton of brownie points because I brought her up, and I'm saying all this nice stuff about her. And her husband did not.
Oh, my
Her husband.
God.
Kidding. We love Jeff.
Love
Comment,
you, Mom.
Jeff,
Love
comment.
you, M Bear.
Comment.
Thank you, Jeff.
So what else did you want to talk about, Gunnar?
All right, so I've been working on this list
Yeah.
for a while now.
Mm-hmm.
It does have a bad word in it, so I'll change it right now. All right. It is a list of random people and animals that I believe I could physically dominate in a fight.
Oh.
If I were to be presented as the opponent of one of these people or animals on my list,
Yeah.
there would be no question I would annihilate them
Evaporate them
with the
upon
force of
impact.
1,000 winds.
Oh.
Yes.
So let me hear the list, and then I'm gonna try and combat you with all these things.
Yes, we'll debate.
Okay.
We'll get a good debate in.
Yeah.
All right. So my first one I feel is probably the most far-fetched just because it is so unpredictable.
So, like you actually don't know if you could.
No.
take on
I
this
know
thing.
I could, but it's like you won't
know
think
you
I could.
but you don't.
No. I know I could, but you won't think I know I could.
Okay.
You know?
no, yeah.
Like I know that you don't know if I could.
Got you.
Okay. A man-sized black bear. Hear me
It's
out.
a
Hear me out.
bear.
But it is man-sized.
So like it's standing up and it's
Yeah, so it's standing up and it's about the size of, we'll say, our father, Jeff Hazard. About 6 foot.
6 foot.
5'11", because he's a little beta, you know?
Yeah.
So I believe I could physically dominate this black bear because it's charging at me, right?
Yeah.
30 miles an hour, pretty adequate speed.
Yeah.
I sidestep as it reaches me almost.
Yeah.
Jump on its back.
Nope.
Yep, I believe I could.
Claw to the face.
No. That's the thing. He'll be going too fast. He won't be able to stop.
Okay.
He's got 4 legs. He's got to slow down.
These are also the animals that can catch fish with their teeth in water.
Those are grizzly bears, not black bears. Black bears eat mostly like plants and stuff. Like
Okay, I'll give you
vegetation.
that one because I don't know my differences in bears.
There you go. But yeah, so I'd get on its back, and I would put it in a rear naked choke, and I think it would be over from that point on because the bear's just gonna tap. He's gonna tap out like he has nowhere to go.
That bear tapping out, is it clawing your face off?
No, because you can't like. I don't know if they can reach behind their heads. I don't know how good they are at that.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I know they can climb
wouldn't put it
trees,
past
so
the
I
bear.
no, I know they can climb trees. But if I put a tree in between me and it, he'd have to go around the tree, and then I can like get him on the other side. Like like those cartoons when like one person's on one side of something,
Yeah.
and then like you keep going back and forth.
I don't think the bear's gonna stop at any point. And I think you're gonna juke, and that bear's gonna go the same way. Then you're gonna get messed up.
I don't think so because bears are just like big dogs. That's really what they are. They're like
I
big
think-
dogs.
Oh wow, we got a picture of a black bear.
That is that's a black bear. That's a
Thank
black
you,
bear.
Dom.
That's a black bear. See, I could physically dominate that. dog.
That's messing you up.
No, it's not.
That's ferocious.
Garrett, I have thumbs.
For those of you, because this is an audio medium, for those of you,
we should record the podcast. Where's the we need a camera.
Jake wanted to get a GoPro in here.
Oh, that's
eventually,
awesome.
And then we're gonna
Then we can
mash
put
them.
that on YouTube.
We will eventually.
When you do
when we start getting these like Lincoln sponsors and Subway, when we get the funding. Yeah.
before we go to this, when you do the intro, just so I don't forget,
Okay.
can you make the logo small and then as my intro goes in, can you make it bigger?
You know I'm an accounting major, but I'll see what I can do.
Just have somebody in the tech
So-
department do it. Now.
So this black bear, that looks scary.
All right,
It's
yeah,
also a polar bear.
they can get up to those are the dimensions of a polar bear.
Can you look up average size?
There we go, black bear right there.
bear? Oh, there we
There we
go.
go.
We got differences.
So
between
different.
them.
They have small teeth, so
Okay.
that works in my favor. They're typically like not as aggressive as grizzly bears. Oh wait, yeah, no.
But you're
they're not.
saying it's already charging at you.
Yes, it's already charging at
So
me.
the aggression factor's gone.
The reason it's charging at me, I had just previously punted one of its cubs, so that's
Oh
on me.
my god.
That's
you
on me.
deserve to get
That's
messed
on
up.
me. That's on me. I'll admit that. But if you look at this bear,
Okay.
that's a beta,
Is it?
and he's coming up against an alpha.
You're an alpha.
I'm a 250-pound alpha.
Okay, and that has literally like
I
five-
throw
that's-
shot put.
That's 5 times your weight.
Yeah, but he's running at me. He's got to
You
slow
realize
down.
if you put it in a rear naked chokehold and then it falls backwards, that thing's gonna crush you.
Okay, Garrett, when you were large, Garrett, you
Yeah.
fell on me and I was fine.
Okay, but I'm also not 1,500 pounds.
Doesn't get up to 1,500 pounds?
A man-sized black bear.
It can't be that heavy, though. It's got to
It's
be,
at least it's pushing 400.
we'll say 5. For the
Yeah,
sake of argument.
I like that.
500 pounds is not going to crush me. Like, Like I'm a pretty big guy.
Yeah,
Like
but like that's also
Here, let me put a
500
piano
pounds.
on your chest.
Yeah.
okay,
That's what it would feel like.
okay. I'm down. I'm down.
I'm game.
But I've been drinking milk my entire life. My
Yeah.
bones
Oh my
are
lord.
like concrete.
Right. So
That's
so when they're
debatable.
picking him up off the ground, the doctor will be like, "Well, he did drink milk his whole life."
That's exactly what he will say.
when they're analyzing the bones that are broken in your body after the
Yeah.
black bear messes you
Yeah.
up.
See, that's the thing, though. He's not gonna mess me up.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. and
We will-
let's get
okay.
to the rest of
We'll come back
list.
to this if I ever come back on your podcast.
And you're right. That was the most far fetched.
Right?
I think that's
All right, next one.
okay.
Kangaroo.
That's gonna jump and kick you in the face.
That's not true, dude. I saw a video of this guy. His dog was getting like the
It's
kangaroo.
one guy.
The kangaroo had the dog, and the
Yeah.
guy punched the kangaroo in the face.
Yeah.
And the kangaroo was like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
I would do the same thing. I just go for the face.
Wow.
It's like a human, but with gigantic legs. That's really
You
all
gonna
I
mess
have.
that thing up?
Yeah,
Dom
dude.
also just pulled up the picture of the jacked kangaroo that's been around the media.
I would beat that guy. Roger the jacked kangaroo?
Yeah. After
Oh
the
my God.
kangaroo gets out of his daze, he's gonna chase you down, and it's just gonna jump on you and kick
Yeah.
I'll also sidestep that.
You. Oh.
Think about it. He jumps 30 feet at a time. He's not stopping in midair. So I close the gap. Rear naked choke. Again, it's foolproof. Rear naked choke all day.
Yeah, I think that thing's gonna jump up and kick you in the face with like the force of too much coming at you.
I don't know.
If that kicks you in the face,
Yeah, if it kicks me in the face, but if I hit him with a right hook, it's over, bro.
I don't know how hard your right hook is.
I've broken.
You're no
I've
Mike
broken.
Tyson. My
I've
friend.
broken things. I've broken. Some guy was wearing This is at my friend Trey. Shout out to Trey Lambert, if he's listening.
Probably not.
Probably not.
That's
but,
like 4 people that listen.
I was at his grad party and some guy put on like this plastic dirt bike kind of thing where you
Okay.
ride dirt bikes so that if you get hit in the chest or something, it won't break. So I broke that with one punch.
It's plastic.
But it's like hard, hard plastic, like hard plastic.
Yeah.
I felt pretty good about it.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a Fisher Price toy. It was like a hard plastic. I'm trying. I
Okay.
can't think of anything that's
I'll
hard
give
plastic.
you that.
Yeah, okay.
Kangaroo, another far-fetched animal.
All right,
I
we'll
would
move on.
say-
That's an agree to disagree. I'll give you that one. All right, next one. Mr. Peanut.
Wow. You're gonna come after my man that's already got a cracked shell?
He doesn't have a cracked shell. Look at him. He's
I
healthy.
thought. Oh no, that was
Look
just
up
a
his
commercial.
dimensions so that we can really put this to the
Look up
test.
the absolute size of Gru.
Oh God, he's 14 feet tall. Gru would annihilate me in a fight.
Another thing is, this girl is 7 foot. Man's got a monocle. That cane, he's gonna poke out your eye.
I don't think so.
You see how smart that man is?
But that's the thing. He's a nerd.
Okay.
So he's a nerd. Like
He's gonna Sherlock Holmes you. You're
Sherlock
gonna go in for a punch and he's gonna calculate it.
I don't think so.
He looks too smart.
I don't think he's too smart though, because he's a peanut.
Yeah.
Like
He's got a cane.
think about it this way.
He has a weapon.
He is what is he? He's 7.5 feet tall. What?
There you go.
Okay, I did not know that
Yeah,
fact.
7.5 feet
So I'm
tall.
fighting Shaquille O'Neal essentially.
Yeah, Shaquille
But-
O'Neal with a cane, and
and
the cane
Pete-
could be one of those things that, like it's a cane, but then you
It's a
got
sword?
knife. Yeah,
Ah,
yeah, it could be one of those. You never know.
but think about it.
Mr. Peanut stays strapped.
He is selling his relatives. This is a murderer. Okay, people don't understand that. I'm here to
Exactly.
shed light on Mr. Peanut. Okay,
Okay.
that's why I'm really here.
Oh,
Because this man has been selling his relatives and family members and people that he knows for his entire career, and nobody's batted an eye.
and you think you think that you can mess up someone that's putting his own people at risk of being eaten?
He doesn't have a lot to lose, but I think I could do it. I think I would tap into.
My man's is ruthless.
He is ruthless. I'll give him that. He's a warlord. He's a warlord, but he's
frail.
He's too much of a nerd. Yeah, I hit that shell once. He's done.
Yeah,
Think about it. Think how easy it is to break a peanut shell.
True, but a 7 foot tall peanut shell.
Yeah, I'll hit him in his nuts.
You can remove yourself from this.
That one just came to me.
podcast, sir.
Hold on. That pun was brought to you by Let me just
That
pull
was
it up
brought to
here.
you by Josh Blake, if he's listening.
That pun was brought to you by. This is what we believe. Technology alone is not enough. Faster, thinner, lighter. These are all good things. But when technology gets out of the way, everything becomes more delightful, even magical. That's when you leap forward, and you end up with something like this. iPad 3. Thank you.
Anything and everything is also not sponsored by Apple.
Also in the works?
Yeah, we'll get there. I just bought the Beats headphones from Apple.
Do you have AirPods?
No.
Can we talk about AirPods for a
Yeah.
second?
The AirPods Pro?
Just any AirPods. I mean, the
Okay.
AirPods Pro are actually kind of cool.
I
I
like
would
those.
maybe buy
I saw
those.
a review video. Excuse me.
Because I don't agree with the traditional Apple headphones because they don't fit into my ear and they just hurt
Yeah.
after a while.
And the new AirPod Pro, actually, they have interchangeable earbuds.
Yeah, no, that's what I like about them.
Mhm.
That's why I might get them. But
I
think-
that's a chunk of change.
I think people with AirPods,
Yeah.
and I have to tread lightly here
Mm-hmm.
because I know a lot of people with AirPods.
I
If
do
they're
too.
listening, I thank you for supporting my brother. But you may have less brain cells than the rest of us.
Continue.
AirPods, like okay, I'm gonna backtrack a second, just a second.
Okay. You
Think-
just called people with owning AirPods idiots.
This I did.
Yeah.
This I did. It's essentially.
Yeah.
Hold on. Word from Jeff. Thank you.
He's pandering.
He's pandering. Okay, boomer. So think about your traditional headphones, right? The in-ear headphones with the cord.
Okay.
They have a wire, right?
Yeah.
You stick that into your phone, you put it in your ear, and you
Uh-huh.
forget about it.
Yeah.
You just go on living your life.
Mhm.
Sure, it can get in the way sometimes, but what's the big deal?
Yeah.
Is your life so hard that headphones getting in your way is going to be the worst thing to happen to you all day?
This is true.
Like, think about it. There's so many hardships that people go through, and cords shouldn't be like the biggest hardship that we have. Like, cords are a good thing.
So you're saying cords are something that people can live with?
Yeah, I think
Do
it's.
you realize that Apple took out the headphone jack for all of their new iPhone models?
I do, but they have dongles.
You realize that you have to purchase dongles separately.
Okay. They're like $3.
True.
So when you have the headset into your
Mhm.
phone plugged in, and say you're doing a workout, it comes out of your ear. Oh no, it fell. You don't have to worry about it bouncing
yeah.
17 times across the floor and getting stepped on by some 300-pound monkey in the gym, some giant guy that's just like a gorilla.
Yeah.
But if you have AirPods, that thing pops out. Oh, it falls into a gutter. Oh, it's gone. You have one AirPod now.
True.
Now you have to hear the rest of us, quote unquote, poor people complain about us not having AirPods.
Then you got to buy a left AirPod.
Then
on
you have to buy a
eBay.
singular AirPod. Is it?
An AirPod.
There. It's the plural and the singular.
Yeah. No, AirPods.
Oh, it just
are
has an
both of
S.
them,
Okay.
Yeah.
Where was I going? Sorry.
Don't have to worry about them falling into a gutter.
Okay, yeah. So you say one of your AirPods falls into a gutter.
Yeah.
I don't think you can buy singular
Yeah.
AirPods.
On like eBay.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is new
Well,
information
that's
for me.
for people that lose them.
But how much do you think those cost?
$30.
$30.
Yeah.
So, hear me out.
Mhm.
Dongle's $3.
Yeah.
A new singular AirPod is $30.
True.
Every time you lose an AirPod, that's $30 more. You're just wasting money at this point.
That's
When you
true.
have the cord, if it falls out, it's connected to your phone. It can't really go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I believe people with AirPods are a detriment to society.
I think people with AirPods and people with wireless headphones in general, they could be just a slave to capitalism.
This is all but capitalism is a good thing,
Capitalism is driving our economy,
and it's working fine.
it is. But when
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
That's true. But when people like drive up the prices for things like wireless AirPods and stuff, then you gotta wonder why are companies doing the things that they do? Because the goal of financial management is to increase shareholder wealth.
Yeah,
And essentially, the only way to increase shareholder wealth is to maximize profits.
this is true.
So then you really wonder what they're doing, because if they're trying to maximize profit, then they're gonna charge $250 for 2 pieces of plastic and a charging box.
There you go. Just buy wireless headphones. Probably $10 at your local Walmart.
Yeah, you could buy the cheapies.
You can buy literally the cheapies, $10. You could buy 3 pairs for the
but
price
then
of a
you can't-
singular
you
AirPod.
You can't flex on people, and then you can't use the phrase, "Oh, sorry, I don't hear broke."
Why would you? Well, okay, why would you demean people like that? Why would you willingly be rude like that? I don't understand how people can be mean, Garrett. I don't understand.
I don't say those things. I'm just saying.
Oh, no, yeah,
that's
of course.
That's the phrase.
All right,
Can't hear broke.
do you want to move on with the list here?
I'd love to.
All right, let's get. Hold on, just a word from Jeff, real quick.
He's pandering.
Okay, boomer. All right, I'm gonna skip around on the list. I won't just read it word for
List
word.
of things that you can take in a fight. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Now that we're back from that tangent, let's just.
All right. I'm trying to think of a good one here. Any of the characters from Jimmy Neutron, except
Carl Weezer.
Bulby, for obvious reasons.
Why?
It's Bulby. Are you kidding me?
I thought Carl was superior to Bulby.
Carl is not superior to Bulby because Bulby is a Russian spy. Think about it.
All
Slap,
right,
slap,
elaborate.
slap.
Oh my
Clap,
God.
clap, clap. Slap, slap, slap. Clap, clap,
So he
clap.
activates the.
That's
nuclear
that's
codes.
what that's what happens. He's a sleeper soldier for the USSR. I'm telling you. He's another one. Him and Mr. Peanut. They're the same. They're of the same breed. I believe. Here's what I believe. That those chicken guys, the egg guys or whatever, with Poltra as their god,
Yeah.
they sent Bulby to Russia as a sleeper soldier for them. And then Russia was like, oh, this guy's just a random person, so we're going to sleeper soldier him. So he's a triple agent.
Oh my God.
He's Jimmy Neutron's boy, but he's also Russia's boy, and he's also Poltra's boy.
Oh my God.
Think about that for a
Bulby is
second.
in way too deep.
Bulby is in way over his head.
He has the fate of 3 different organizations. on
Okay,
his back.
he has
2 of them being human.
He has like the training of Jason Bourne, Jack Reacher, and
Yeah.
like Jesus Christ all in one. Like,
Have you heard of Jesus?
Have you heard it? Basically, have you heard of Jesus? Which brings me to another thing.
Oh yeah.
Just a second here. Dad, remember Bulby, just so we can get back on track. Flex tape is the original super strong waterproof tape that can patch, bond, seal, and repair virtually anything. It is specially formulated with a thick, flexible, rubberized backing that conforms to any shape or object. Unlike other tapes available, Flex tape's bond will increase with time and pressure. Perfect for a variety of surfaces with many uses around the car, boat, RV, or home. And I have a quote here. Just cut, peel, stick, and seal. Yeah, doggy.
He's on the boat. He's on the boat.
And that is, of course, Phil Swift.
12-inch wide flex tape used both on the inside and the outside of the boat.
We are sponsored by Flex Tape, I believe.
Another hard pass. Not yet.
We're
though.
not?
I'll talk to
I
Phil.
thought we
follow him
were.
I follow him on Instagram. I'll send him a DM.
But I was in touch with his. Okay, we'll just have to. No, we can't.
Talk to his marketing
We
guy.
can't. We can't forsaken the Almighty. Okay.
Yeah, because Phil is our Prometheus.
Oh, Phil.
So you said Bulby.
Back to this
so
after the
everyone
ad
on
break.
Jimmy Neutron. You think you could take on Miss Fowler?
All right, Miss Fowler she's unnecessarily OP. Okay.
Yeah, she's got a beak.
Like so like Thanos in Fortnite was OP. Like you were Thanos, you could destroy anybody. That's like
Right.
Miss Fowler, but she doesn't do anything. Like she's like broccoli. Like that's all that it is. That's
You're
it.
right.
That's all she does.
But she also kicked out Jimmy and
This is true.
what's the girl's name?
But here we go. She fought
All
off
of them from the presidential.
She fought off that worm in the episode where she became
Big
small.
fact, she took that pencil and she went all
She did.
ninja.
She did. This
Yeah.
is where
You think you could take her?
I think I could. But I mean, she's old. You know, like she's
If
only
she
got
could
a few
take
years
on-
left.
If you think you can take on a man-sized grizzly bear
Yeah.
or whatever black bear,
Black bear. Yeah.
you think you can take on someone who beat arguably, like proportionally, a 20-foot sized worm with killer teeth?
Yes. And I'll tell you
Dude,
why.
I don't know.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because I'm an alpha.
Oh God, back on that. All right.
I throw
so
weight.
everyone-
I throw shot put.
Oh,
Shout out to
God.
Coach Mitch Couch of the Oneonta track team. Love him. He's great. Okay, so I get this. He threw with you in his senior year of high school. Now he's coaching me.
I didn't I wasn't on the track team my freshman year.
I thought you were.
No, I joined sophomore year.
But I thought he was on the team.
No.
So never mind. I retract my previous statement.
He threw all throughout high school.
Yeah,
he was
I know
insane.
that.
But I did not start throwing until sophomore year.
Oh, okay.
Because I played baseball freshman year, and I was bad. So then I switched to track.
When did you break your wrist? Was that
8th grade.
That was 8th grade. Okay.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I remember. I watched that happen. I was like
You weren't
freaking
at
out.
that
I was at that basketball game
No,
because you
it
went
wasn't a
into the
game.
mat.
It was
During practice.
You know,
It
you
was
went into the
during
mat. I think I was there.
you
Practice,
weren't.
no, you
I
weren't.
called dad.
Oh, that's how I knew about
Yeah.
it. Yeah. All right, what should we talk about now? Oh wait, hold on. Let's get a word from Jeff in. We haven't gotten one of those in a while.
What do you want to talk about?
Thank you, Jeff.
Can we move on? From
He's
the
he's pandering.
Can we move on from the list?
yeah.
It's a Gunnar Hazard show. What are you talking about?
All right, we can. Okay, I'll let you guys take this for a little while, and
Oh,
then we
really?
can come back.
Oh, okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah,
Can we
that's
do
fine.
that? We have time. We have time for that.
We have time. We've been
All
on
right.
for like a half hour. My
Yeah,
show's
no, we really
usually
haven't.
45 minutes, but then you said you wanted to go 2 hours.
I
and
think
was like, nope, we're not going 2 hours.
I think we can stretch it into a decent amount of time.
Oh
Because
my
think
God.
about it, you got to have content, dude.
Figure out what you want to talk about, and I'll talk to Dad about Boston sports.
All right, I'm passing the mic over to DJ Jazzy Jeff
Oh,
and his
God.
Fresh Prince. It's all yours.
So, Dad, I know the last time we spoke was the last time you asked me to work a Sunioni on a volleyball game. I'm just kidding. So I wanted to talk about. So you were born in 1963, right?
Correct.
I'm good. So you were born in 1963. You got to see the Celtics, the end of the Celtics era. You got to see, I mean, the Red Sox kind of be bad for a little bit. How were the Bruins back in the 70s and 80s?
Well, the Bruins in the late 60s and early 70s had Bobby Orr. So they
Oh,
were Pretty
okay.
good. They won a couple Stanley Cups.
Yes. And then Patriots weren't good until Tom Brady got there.
The Patriots had some years.
Oh,
when
Drew
they had-
Bledsoe.
Well, but even before that,
Oh.
they had Steve Grogan, Sam Cunningham. I mean, even Jim Plunkett,
Mm-hmm.
who won the Heisman Trophy. We had some good teams and some good players.
Just didn't ever
Just couldn't
win it.
I mean, because you had Pittsburgh and Miami and Dallas. And,
Right. Oh, back when the Cowboys were actually relevant.
Yeah.
America's team.
Yeah, they're not America's.
So I know that, I mean, I've been pretty blessed that when I started getting into sports, all the Boston sport teams were really good. Like we had back in like 2007, 2008, like the new big three, the Celtics, when I started watching basketball, KG, Paul Pierce, they were really good for a couple of years. And then obviously the Patriots have been dominant the past 20 years. Red Sox baseball got really good starting in 2004, 2003, and then I mean the Bruins won in 2011, and they've been at the top of the NHL for a little bit now.
They're what?
And no, they
No.
won like 2011.
Yeah.
So I kind of just want to talk about, because I know like whenever I watch sports, I tell all my friends like, oh, Boston sports, like best city for sports, like city of champions and stuff. So when you were in high school, when you were in college, like what was it like being a Boston sports fan? Well, you also went to from Massachusetts, so everyone there is a Boston sports fan, pretty
Yeah.
much.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So what was it like for you guys, always seeing teams that would either not make the playoffs year after year, or always get to the playoffs and never really go too far?
Well, I mean, for us, it was just following the players. Of course, in today's professional sports, the guys change teams.
Yeah, they bounce around
every
all the
other
time.
day. So it's like you can't get to really follow teams or any
Mhm.
loyalty because they all leave. So in our day, I mean, we could name all the players on the team.
Right.
But in today, you
Everyone
just
getting
can't.
traded, people signing like 3-year contracts, and then they move on to the next team, and then they have like all these player options, especially in the NBA.
Yeah.
And then like I don't follow the NHL too much, but I can't imagine that they sign very long contracts either, because you don't play hockey for very long because it's such a physically demanding sport.
Actually, they play hockey probably longer than most guys get to play football.
Oh, true. Yeah. Okay.
I mean, those guys, and that really is the one sport out of all of them that's got its higher paid players, but it hasn't really been hit with what goes on in the NBA and, like,
Right.
hey, I'm going to sign a, $300 million and baseball.
Yeah.
But hockey has still remained true. I mean, those guys play hard and they don't really, the good ones get the money, but the rest of them just play the game. I mean,
Yeah. And I think that's how it should be. Like, I don't think, like, I know there's a lot of money in sports and entertainment and stuff, but
right.
you should really give the money back to, like, the teams and the fans and, like, try to promote more, like, giving away stuff and allowing the fans to really get involved in all these things instead of, like, I know the NBA, they pay their salaries make up 50% of what the NBA makes in a year. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
And
Well,
I
hockey, I don't think hockey has been, I think hockey is probably, even though a lot of people don't like follow it as much as like the NBA because it's not on television a lot, but I think
Yeah.
hockey is still probably the sport that hasn't really been, I don't know, taken over by
Big
all
money.
big money, which, to me, I think that's better than.
Yeah, I, think
I mean,
that's
it's hard to watch the
commendable.
NBA now because you only need two guys.
That's true.
Like, you know what I mean? Gone are the
Every-
days of six,
every-
7, 8 guys. I
yeah.
mean, the Celtics had a better bench than most teams have a starting 5 now. I
Mhm.
mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, when you have players like Bill Walton coming off your bench, I mean,
Talk to me about the 85-86 Celtics. Talk to me nice.
well, that was. I was actually in college and at that time, and when they won, they were just. I mean, that I don't care what anybody says. I mean, player for player, that has to be probably the best team ever.
Really?
Ever. Yeah. I mean, again, if you have Bill Walton coming off your bench and
Bill Walton, one of the best college basketball players of all time.
right, and if he didn't have the injuries, he definitely probably would have been one of the top 5.
Because
NBA
he was
players.
also he was on Portland. He was on the Portland
Yeah,
Trailblazers
Portland.
before he went to the Celtics, and he was averaging like 20 and 12 every single night.
Right. I mean, and when he got hurt, then he never played, and people wondered if he was ever going to play again. And I want to say that he might have gone to the back then. Wasn't the Los Angeles Clippers; it was the San Diego Clippers.
Right.
So I want to say he was there for a little bit, and then out of nowhere, Red Auerbach signs
Only
him.
how Red Auerbach does.
Yes, I mean he was a genius.
He was.
Yeah, he's the
Some
greatest
people,
coach.
a lot of people actually don't know. The year after the Celtics won in 85-86, the Celtics actually were going to have the second pick overall in the draft the next year, which is like, how does someone go from winning an NBA championship to getting the second pick in the draft the next year? This is before the lottery system, so like teams would tank and they would get the best pick like automatically. Like I think football does that, right?
Right.
Yeah. So it was the trade involving what, Kevin McHale, right? That they got that pick or something like that.
Well, Red always, he had good players, but he always traded them away before they started to slide.
Right.
So people still thought they had value. So people were willing to give away draft picks. And Red always knew which teams he
We're
could deal
going to-
with that were
yeah.
probably going to be bad, which gives them a
Yeah.
good pick.
So the 86 draft, the Celtics picked like one of the best college basketball players in Len Bias that like he would have came on the Celtics. He could have potentially started over Danny Ainge, and Danny Ainge could have came off the bench as like a 3-and-D player. And Len Bias was like 6'8". He could jump out of the gym, and he would have totally changed up the Celtics roster, would have changed up the game plan, and they could have won 3 more championships after that. But then, like the night after he got drafted, he overdosed on something, and he ended up actually dying, which is awful. And I just think that, like, I think it's crazy that the Celtics could just end up with the second pick after you win a championship. Like, that's unheard of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we got Robert Parrish. He was just sitting on the Golden State bench, and Red traded a draft pick, got Robert Parrish, and in that same deal, we also got Kevin McHale. I mean, he completed that team in 1 year, just picking up Robert Parrish, who was pretty much just a bench player.
The second best basketball player of all time, Larry Bird.
Who's the second best?
Larry Bird's the second best.
Who's the first?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. I guess so.
What, you think Larry's the best?
Uh,
Tell the people about Larry Bird. Tell the people about Larry
Well,
Bird.
whatever. Larry and
Because
Magic.
we can only Gunnar
changed
and
the
Dom can
NBA.
only watch. He can only watch highlights. You actually got to see him play live.
He just, I mean, again, Magic and Larry changed the game and brought it back. I mean, they revived the NBA because it really wasn't a great product. I mean, in the 70s, I mean, I would say probably for about 5 until they really got in the league, it was starting to decline.
Right.
A lot of bad kind of people hanging around the
Because
NBA.
that was when, like the ABA was also starting to, like in the mid 70s, like when the Celtics were on, like after the Celtics won whatever 11 championships in 13 years, like the ABA was starting, and then you saw people like Dr. J starting to go to the ABA instead of the NBA, and then Magic and Larry come in, and then they're like they really changed the game, like you said, and then brings all this other talent and just insane.
Yeah. Well, some of those ABA teams ended up being absorbed by the NBA.
Right.
Which
the Nets,
yeah,
that was
which
one of them.
expanded them. I think the Spurs.
The movie Semi-Pro really touches on the ABA. Semi-Pro is such a good movie. Oh! I guess gonna take the mic back. I would like to say thank you to my dad for enlightening us all.
Yeah, thank you, Dad. Thank you.
How good Larry Bird was.
All right, I'm back.
Are you? Where'd you go?
I went on a spiritual journey,
Okay.
and
But you're back.
and I was thinking about my list
Yeah.
and what I really wanted to accomplish with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's to send a message to anybody who thinks they would lose to these people, not to come to me, but to go to these people.
Oh.
Take on them first.
Then.
Fight the battle within before you fight the battle without. You know what I mean?
Sure.
All right, let's get back to the list. Here
Let's
we
go
go.
back to reality.
Come on, fam, let's go. All right. What kind of a mood do you want? Do you want to laugh or do you want to actually have a debate?
What's the debate about?
Depends on what you say.
It's not political.
No, not political. No,
Let's
about my
debate.
list. About
Let's
my list.
debate.
Let's debate. Okay.
Let's debate for like 2 and then get into the funny stuff, and then we got to talk about other things.
Okay, sir. All right. Boy.
Again, this is my show, not your show.
Jim Carrey's Grinch.
How tall is the Grinch?
How tall's the Grinch? I wish we had video because it's more. I feel like it's Joe Rogan's podcast where we can just look at. Oh, 5 feet tall? Yeah, of course.
Damn.
Little green dude? Nah, he doesn't stand a
that
chance.
means everyone on that whatever.
The Who's? No, that's the Horton thing.
Whoever is in that realm.
I thought the
is
girl's name was
2
Cindy
feet
Lou
tall.
Who. Yeah, Whoville. That's where the Grinch.
All right, so then all those people are 2 feet tall because the
Essentially.
Grinch towers over them.
Hey, he's their Gru essentially.
The Grinch is just an extension of the Oompa Loompas. Whoville is really where Charlie and the Chocolate Factory comes in.
How do
with
you
Wonka.
figure? I've never heard this conspiracy. Let's talk.
I just thought of it.
Oh, okay. There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Elaborate.
So, I mean, if these people are 2 feet tall,
Yeah.
and you've never seen anything like it,
Okay.
and the Oompa Loompas are 2 feet tall,
There you go.
I would say that Willy Wonka is actually a sociopath with schizophrenia.
Would you say the Oompa Loompas and the Who's are just 2 different branches of evolution?
Oh, Pepe's calling me.
Oh, here
Oh,
we go.
God. Okay,
Our
so we're gonna-
grandfather.
Hello?
All right.
Pepe, you're on the podcast.
Hi.
Hey, Pepe.
How are you?
Beside you.
What's up?
Who's in beside you?
It's Gunnar. It's Gunnar
yeah.
and Dad. We're on the podcast right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so,
Yeah. What did you want to talk about?
well, tell me, what do you want to talk about?
We were just talking about the Grinch, and Gunnar has a list of things that he wanted to tell the people about and see who he could really like take in a fight.
Yeah.
And he mentioned the Grinch. And so we're just like the Grinch used
Be
to.
a match.
Wait, Pepe, have you
Be
seen
a match.
have you seen the Batman?
Grinch.
Have you seen the Batman with Adam West, Pepe? Did you watch that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, when I was a kid.
He's on my list.
Back 50 years ago.
Adam West's Batman is on my list, Pepe. I think I could take him in a fight.
Oh,
Well, yeah, but it's Adam West. Let's think about that.
Killed anybody.
It's also
Exactly.
Batman.
Exactly. So I could not lose that fight because
Never killed anybody.
yeah, but it's to the death. So I
Jail,
couldn't lose.
but he never really hurt them. It was just a big wham and bam and.
So if Gunnar could avoid the wham and the bam,
Yeah.
he could take him in a fight.
Yeah.
That's what
That's
Gunnar's saying.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, well, yeah, definitely.
There we go.
So Pepe,
Definitely.
yeah.
He could out-talk
Look at him.
Adam West. That's for sure.
That guy's a
Alright.
joke.
So then
Like-
let's
Stops talking once he gets going.
right.
Hey, calm down. Calm down.
So then let's continue with the list then.
All
What
right,
else
let's
you
go.
got,
Yeah, let's
Gunnar?
go on with the list. I'll try and do stuff that Pepe might know.
I'm sure he's seen the black bear.
Superman.
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. We can reiterate.
Oh,
Pepe,
yeah.
do you think I could take a man-sized black bear, like a 5'6" man-sized black bear, in a fight?
Yeah.
There we go. He said,
You
"Oh, wait, no.
think Gunnar
Wait,
could
hold on.
take
I
on
don't
a
think he heard
bear?
the whole thing. Do you think I could beat up the bear?"
No.
Dang.
No. He might be able to take on a cub, but not a bear.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think I could. Well, wait. We're going to Maine
One
soon.
of those things is you never run away from a bear.
Yeah, you stand your ground and you sock it right in the face.
Yeah. So Gunnar's saying that if the bear were to charge at him, he
Sidestep.
would like sidestep and then try to put the bear in like a rear naked chokehold.
Wow, you got something going there.
See?
The bear
It's.
is very, very strong, especially up in the upper shoulders
So am
and
I.
forearms.
Yeah. So
So
then
am
we're
I for
gonna-
all you viewers listening.
The best thing
I said
to do
viewers listening. There we
is
go.
when you go out in the woods and there's bears to be around, you carry a bear bomb.
There we go.
bear bomb.
We have our outdoorsman now.
Bear bomb. It's something
Every
like,
channel needs their like wildlife guy. We got one.
what do they call it? You spray mace.
There you go.
Mace.
Mace. Mace kills bears. You heard it here first.
Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
There you go.
The mace is made for bears,
Uh huh.
and they smell that and they run away from it.
There we go.
But
So-
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Never get in between a sow, a female bear, and the cubs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing will stop her. Nothing
Yeah, so if you
will stop
punt,
her.
Gunnar was saying that he was gonna punt one of the cubs, and so if that black bear was actually a female bear, that the female bear would just mess up.
It would not fly.
Yeah, it wouldn't fly.
Oh, dude, you never fool around with animals.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, so Gunnar, what else did you have on there?
All right. Let's look. Here we go.
It's best to leave them alone.
Uh huh.
All right. Colonel Sanders.
What about Colonel Sanders?
I
He
think I could
thinks-
take him in a fight.
Yeah, he thinks he could take him in a fight.
Oh, definitely.
There we go. See?
Finger looking good.
Finger licking good. I mean, he only has what? 11 herbs and spices? I got 12. I got 12 herbs and spices. Stay strapped or get clapped. And that's not my quote. That's a George Washington quote. I would just like to point that out.
George Washington.
George Washington said originally, "Stay strapped or get clapped," as he was crossing the Delaware to give the British the middle finger from America.
George Washington, circa 1776.
And I just any foreign viewers from England or anything, we can do it again. So don't mess around. Just
You
I
wonder-
should put the entire country of England on my list.
You wonder why they spell canceled with 2 L's in Britain, because we handed the one to them
Yeah,
in
we had- yeah.
1776.
Yes. This is the truth.
Pepe,
Pepe
liked
thought that was funny.
Ah, yes.
You character.
All right. Here's another one.
What else we got?
Jeff Goldblum, but
Oh.
like not normal Jeff Goldblum because he would destroy me. Specifically, Jeff Goldblum from the David Cronenberg 1986 cult classic horror film The Fly.
Oh,
Dad knows what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Jeff Goldblum played the
That?
original Fly. No. Get the picture. That one right there. No.
That
Two down.
looks like a Jeff
Over. Right
Goldblum.
there. That.
Oh.
Goldblum played a very good scientist in The Fly.
Yeah. So a nerd is what you're saying.
See The Fly.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about, and it looks like he looks kind of messed up.
It's scary like that. Ooh.
His costume, his design,
Yeah.
makeup was very, very good.
Okay.
The original one in The Fly was Vincent Price.
We saw that one, didn't we, Dad?
Oh.
All right, hold on. We got to go to Jeff for a comment.
The
Thank you, Jeff. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
the original one was pretty messed up with because it's just low
Low
tech.
budget.
Yeah, low tech, low
okay.
budget.
Well, they
And-
were like Class B.
Yeah, and it was just so funny
Okay.
to watch that because I had never seen it.
Vincent played
So
Edgar Allan
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But this one's more modern, where they, use the makeup and yeah. So
Thank you, Jeff.
What's the other one? He played with Peter Lorre. He was a scary little dude.
That's gonna be. We're gonna have to watch that movie. We're gonna have to watch that movie when we go camping in a week.
Yes, this is true.
Oh, what movie is that?
The Fly, the one you're just talking about.
The Fly.
Yeah.
The 1940s.
Well, Roger's gonna be bringing some of his films up with him.
Okay.
Oh, okay, cool.
There we go.
All right.
So we'll have a movie night.
Ooh, okay.
Popcorn. Watch the movies.
So, Pepe, was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, I just wanted to say hi to you guys, and I'm looking forward to seeing you.
Supporter
Yeah.
of the podcast.
Yeah. So I know Ani Jessica set you and Meme up with like YouTube, so you guys can listen to this whenever you want. Yeah, so that'll be good. And then maybe we can listen to it like as a family when we.
I
go
was planning
camping,
on
too.
listening to it on the ride up.
Yeah.
with-
So anything, yeah.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
I
Yeah.
want to tell your listeners that you two guys are really great. They're great grandson.
We're getting a shout
And
out.
I miss them a lot, and I love them very,
We miss you and
Oh,
love you too,
we love
Pepe.
you too. We're gonna see you in a week.
Yes.
Actually, less than a week. It's 5 days.
Yeah,
right?
no, it's. I'm gonna see
I'm
him.
Gonna be,
yeah.
I'm gonna be there Wednesday because I get out of school on Tuesday. So I'm gonna see you guys on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See you then,
Yep.
and have a good time in your podcast.
Yeah. All
Bye,
right,
Pepe. Love you.
Love you.
This is Pepe signing off.
Oh, that's perfect. That's
perfect.
great.
All right.
Oh, we love
Oh,
Pepe.
that was good.
All right, back to the list.
Back to the list.
Did I say the Gerber baby yet?
The Gerber baby.
Hear me out. Hear me out. Think about it. There we go. Look at him. Look at those beady little eyes. That baby that's an anti-vax kid right there. I'll tell you that.
my
Think about it. I
God.
sneeze on him once and it's the windows do 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 do. That's that. That's it's done. The Gerber baby, see ya.
Oh my God. Why would you want to mess up a baby?
Look at him. He's just asking for it.
He's got.
All right, wait, no, hold on. We don't victim blame on A&E with G. We don't victim blame. I
Victim
apologize. I just blamed him. He's asking for it.
Oh.
So we don't victim blame here. I'd like to apologize for my previous statement. You got to do that now.
Yeah.
Stay smart.
Well,
Street smarts.
I don't ever say anything.
Oh yeah, you don't say
controversial,
yeah. How could you say something so controversial yet so brave? All right, you want to move on because the Gerber baby's pretty obvious. You just
I don't know why you would want to mess up a baby, but yeah, go on.
yeah. Anyone named Stuart, and I'm Stuart
Oh.
because it's a beta name, like Stuart Little. Just step on him, really.
Damn.
There you go. Look at him.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of like any bodybuilders named like Stuart.
Oh no, let me see. Look up like Ultimate Fighters or something.
UFC.
Yeah, we'll see. Because even if they're in the UFC, yeah. Look,
Oh.
who's that guy? Darren Stewart. He's very large.
Large and in
Still a
charge.
beta. Darren Stewart, if you're watching this, I could take you in a fight.
Probably.
Rough and Rowdy 23.
Which is going on right now.
No, Rough and Rowdy 22 is going on right
Oh,
now.
sorry.
Feast in the Northeast, or I think it's no. I don't know. I know Rough and Rowdy like 9 is going on right now or something.
I don't know.
They don't have that many, but
Who the heck?
that's the kid in Stuart Little.
Oh,
That's the kid. He
that's
grew
him
up and now he's like jacked. Still a beta. Wait, was that kid's
Interesting.
name Stuart in the movie?
I
Or
thought
was
they
the
were
mouse
both
named
named-
Stuart? Wait, were they?
I
I
thought
don't
they
remember the plot of that
were.
movie.
What?
Dad, comment.
Stuart Little is the mouse.
Okay, but he's not the kid.
I don't believe so.
Hold on, we're looking it up.
I thought.
Michael J. Fox is the voice of Stuart Little, correct?
Michael J. Fox played Stuart Little.
I believe he's the voice.
Wow. Good.
You'll
for
learn a
him.
new thing every day.
But I mean, it would make sense if it were Stuart Little and then the kid's
Wasn't
name
the kid's
Stuart
name like
too.
Kevin or something?
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
I know that's Home Alone.
All right,
but-
go on.
Okay, I'll go on.
Anyone named Stuart. Wait,
Anyone
what
named
about
Stuart.
Stuart Scott? The ESPN analyst. I mean, he's now dead. Rest in peace.
Oh,
Yeah.
didn't he have like cancer or something? Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
My man Stuart Scott was prime time.
rest in peace, Stu Scott. He was a good guy. I liked him.
He
Okay,
was.
Stuart Scott, I'll give the exception to.
Yeah.
He's not a beta. He's an alpha.
He's the alpha.
He's a good guy. I liked him. All right.
I'm assuming this is a funny one, not a debatable.
I
one.
don't know which one to go for because there's two. Pre-op Michael Jackson.
Oh my god.
Because how old was he before the operation? Do you know, Dad?
How old was
I'd
he
probably say
before the
20s.
operation?
Yeah.
Probably 20s, right?
So he's about the same age as me. And it's Michael Jackson. Let's be honest. He's not the strongest. He got the voice of a lady.
God.
He's scary to look
Isn't
at.
he still frozen?
What? Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they froze
Did they
him.
freeze him?
They froze him.
Oh yeah. How does it say how old he was when he?
You're not beating a man with an afro. Sorry.
I don't know about that. I'm trying to think of characters that had afros that I could beat
I
up.
wish I could moonwalk. That's like one of the things I wish I could do.
I've always tried. It's very difficult. It shouldn't be that hard, but it is. You know.
What do you mean it shouldn't be that hard?
It
It's like
shouldn't.
one of the
It
most...
shouldn't be as hard as it is.
Oh, okay.
You know. Yeah.
All right, go on.
We didn't watch Degrassi growing up,
No.
but you remember when Drake was in it
Yeah.
in the wheelchair?
Wow, you'd mess up someone in the wheelchair?
If it was Drake, yeah.
Oh my god. What's wrong with Drake?
I'm not the biggest fan of Drake.
Why?
Like I'll listen to his music because of K Sweezy and
Oh yeah.
Dan.
Big shout
Big
out.
shout
my
out to K
boys,
Sweezy and
K.
Daniel
Sweezy and Dan.
at college right
Yeah.
now, tearing up the game.
I wish we could see him over Thanksgiving break, but we're not going to be here.
Me is 12.
Oh my god, you'd mess up Drake in a wheelchair.
Look at him. He just looks stupid.
Oh my god. I hope he hears this.
Drake?
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Then
yeah.
we're big
Drake,
time.
Drake, if you're listening, sponsor me.
Sponsor me.
Sponsor
Don't
the
Gunnar.
sponsor the pod. Sponsor the
Garrett.
pod. Yeah.
Anything and everything with Garrett Hazard.
This is kind of derailing, so
Follow
I
me on
gotta get a
Instagram.
better one.
At @ANE_with_G. Follow me on Facebook.
All right,
I'm big time.
this goes back to one of our sponsors,
Okay.
Jared from Subway, Jared
Oh.
Fogle.
Yeah, you.
Subway
could
does
probably
not
mess him up.
condone anything that man did.
Correct.
We are disheartened and horrified to hear of what happened.
Yeah.
So Jared from Subway.
You know, condone means. I think condone means that you allow the.
No, didn't I say we don't condone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Because like there's condone and then there's condemn.
Yeah,
which are, like, Very.
We
like, they're
can
very
we don't
different
condone
things.
and we also condemn what he did.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. There you
Condone,
go.
there you go. Get the definition right there. What did it say?
Dom
Accept and
is
allow.
So
Condone.
clutch.
Condone. He's
Big
great.
shout out to Dom.
This is like my favorite part of the podcast. I just love how we can just turn and look.
Yeah.
Hold on. Another
Yeah.
shout out to
Uh-huh.
Mom.
Again.
Let's talk about Mom for a second.
Can we talk
Let's
about
talk
Mom for
about
the
what
rest of the
this
podcast?
glorious woman has done for our lives.
Yeah.
Dad, do you remember the first time you met Mother?
At college.
Like the first time you met our mother?
Yeah, at college.
Do you remember like what? Do you remember what she was wearing and stuff like that? What did you think when you first saw our mother?
Wait, I remember
I
you-
bet she was wearing 3/4 length, like blue pants
Yeah.
with some kind of a. Of course, that was the style in the '80s. What do they call them? She just got back from England, so she had the blonde streaks in her hair.
Mom went to England.
Yeah, as a class trip.
What?
How did we not know this?
Class trip.
Oh.
You're hiding secrets from us, Mother.
No.
No.
So
She is.
yeah, so
she
that
did
was
tell
it.
us she
What
went
was
to
it?
England.
Yeah, folk dance. Yeah, whatever. Folk dance class in college.
Folk dance class. You heard it here first,
She took a
folks.
folk dance class in college, and they took a trip to England.
No.
No, it was for a different class.
Oh yeah.
In high school.
Okay.
She went to England in high school?
She went to an
Big
all-girls
shrug from
school.
Jeff.
She went to an all-girls school.
I remember you sharing the story the story of how you and Mom met.
Our
at
mother
the-
did not want to date our father. She wanted to date his friend. What was his name? Say the name on the podcast. We'll call him out right now.
No, we won't.
Why not? Wasn't it Mark? Was it Mark?
I don't know.
Kurt.
No.
We're not.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
I-
We're not.
We're
It's
gonna
okay.
have to.
It's
It's
the love
okay.
story that created the two of us.
The point of the matter is, Mom and Dad are in love.
They're madly in love.
And
And I'm
they-
so happy to have parents that love
they-
each other.
and they nurture us and they give
They do.
us the world. And
I'm still not
we
making
are
my bed, Mom.
We're very, very grateful
never.
to have both of them in our lives.
Just going to get back into it. There's no need to make it. Kidding.
What else did you want to talk about?
My mother is like, she was the first love of my
Our
life.
mother.
Our mother, sorry. I like to take her for myself because she's amazing.
I mean, she loves me more. So.
Doubt. Debatable. Ed, and Eddie
At the same time?
Yes, I believe. Yeah. But if that, who's the guy with Plank?
What
'Cause if he was there?
What if Ed had Plank?
If Ed had Plank, then it's a different conversation.
It's a different game.
Because Plank's the alpha. Plank is the alpha of that show, and you just look at him. It's intimidating, is what it is.
2x4.
It's a 2x4, and it's
It's
Plank.
a hefty 2x4.
I don't even think it's a 2x4. It's just a plank, like, you know.
It's a plank with a face on it.
It is, and
And it's
it's
a deceiving face because it's got a smile, but
Yeah.
it'll mess you up.
yeah. You know that he's seen some things. I'm pretty sure
That
Plank
Plank-
fought. Wait, did Planks fight besides Mr. Krabs in Vietnam?
What?
Mr. Oh, you guys didn't know this. All right, hold on.
The crossover episode we never got to see of Ed, and Eddie. And
All right, here we. No.
SpongeBob.
I'll go on my soapbox real quick.
Oh my god.
I'll do Mr. Krabs Vietnam.
Oh my god.
It's a thing. I'm telling you, it's a thing. Here we go. Got it right here. All right, Mr. Krabs. He canonically served in the Navy, right? Because he's like a swashbuckler kind of guy, you know.
Okay.
And he fought in a war, but we know nothing about it. If we go by his driver's license, which says Bikini Bottom's driver's license, it's got his information, stuff like that. Mr. Krabs, 3541 Anchor Way, Bikini Bottom. All right. Date of birth, 11/30/42.
Oh.
1942, right? He was born in
Hey, birthday's
1942.
coming up.
The youngest he could have been to possibly serve in the military is 18, which he wasn't until 1960. Bikini Bottom uses U.S. currency, so we can safely say that he lives in U.S. territory. We can safely deduce that he fought in Vietnam. Think about it. If he was in the Navy,
Did he enlist?
well, yeah, he was in the Navy. He was in the Navy, and everybody was going to Vietnam in the 60s because that was the thing. That was all the rage, you know, except for our father because he was a draft dodger, but whatever.
Dad was born in '63. Draft dodger.
We-
Okay, boomer.
We joke, yeah, okay, boomer. But yeah, Mr. Krabs, he fought in Vietnam.
And he used plank.
I think they fought side by side,
Ah.
like Waluigi did. Waluigi was there too. Oh, dude, he died. He died in Vietnam. I'll play the video. I'll play the video. Hold on, I'll play the video.
What?
Waluigi, the like. No, oh, sorry.
Wario?
I am so sorry. It's Wario. I did not mean to disrespect him like that. Yeah, it's the purple Mario essentially. Yeah.
No, it's yellow Mario. Wario is the yellow Mario.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, my bad. Thank you, Dom.
Not
Thank you,
talk
Dom.
about this anymore.
No, because I have the I have the video, but I'll show it to you on a later date.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Wario, he had a last stand in Vietnam, and I think he deserved the Medal of Honor, but I don't think they gave it to him strictly because of all the mischief he's gotten to with Mario.
That makes sense.
It is one of the most underappreciated moments in United
Top
States
10
history.
anime deaths of all time.
It is.
Wario's
It's a
last
sad.
stand
It's
in
a sad.
Vietnam.
It's sad. I'm sorry. I get
Choked
choked.
up.
I get choked up talking about it. He's a great man, and I hope he's just
Rest
going
easy.
wow up there.
We need to wrap this up.
Yeah, we do.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Wait, hold on.
I was gonna talk about the NBA, but we're
I know it's okay. We don't have to. All right.
the Boston Celtics.
Here's the deal. You hate blowing money, but you want a ton of food. Taco Bell's $5 box. A cheesy double-decker taco, burrito supreme, taco supreme, cinnamon twists, and a medium drink. All for just $5? Now that's a deal. Taco Bell. Live Mas.
And
Thank you. Brought to you by
Anything and
Taco Bell.
Everything again, not sponsored by anyone other than Wildcat Media.
Which we appreciate for letting me come on the podcast.
Yeah. Big shout out to Wildcat Media. Big shout out to
Big
you
shout
guys
out.
for coming on the podcast.
Thank
I'm
you.
not going to talk about the NBA because we'll save the NBA for another day.
Did I get all my shout-outs in?
Probably.
Because I got the track team
shout out
shout-outs
to
in.
everyone ever. There
Shout
you
out
go.
to all the people that I didn't mention, but I'll name I named Miles and Zach, so the girls are gonna get mad at me if they listen.
Okay.
So Hannah, Christina, and Katie, shout out.
Probably don't listen, but it's okay.
It's okay. It just covered my bases, you know.
True. All right. Thank you guys for coming on. Thank you guys for making the trip. I really appreciate it. Now we're gonna go to Applebee's and eat a lot of food. So, yeah. You have any
Alrighty.
last words?
I'm trying to think. What would be a good closing statement?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna make the closing statement, so
So you get the last word.
it's my show. You gotta hurry up.
All right, son. Have fun with your dastardly plans. Robots.
Yeah. What do you gotta say, Dad?
Thank you, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you. That's a good word from Dad. Garrett, you go.
All right. Anything and everything with Garrett Hazard signing off. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks. Peace out.